Klaus in Crystal Palace. What's going on, Klaus? Good evening.
Hi, Ian. Great show.
Thank you, sir.
Love your show.
Thank you, mate.
Yeah, really great story. I read it this morning in the papers about the farmer giving away all of his.
I know. I feel quite sorry for the farmer. Actually, I don't know why. He seems like a nice man.
I think it's exactly the thing Jeremy Corbyn would do if he was a farmer.
He'd give away. Wouldn't he just distribute the cows? Wouldn't that be Jeremy Corbyn? But make sure that we all
giving them to one animal sanctuary, he'd distribute them to all of the animal sanctuaries across the country.
Correct. Or he'd make sure we all had a cow. One of the two.
Exactly. I think it's a trend we're seeing more and more, though. I think the number of vegans in the last 3 years has increased 350% in the UK. Vegan food product sales are up 1,500% in the last 5 years.
Is that right?
In the UK.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a trend, and you talk about the compassionate and health angle. You've also got to mention the sort of environmental aspect of it. Animal agriculture is the leading cause of most forms of environmental destruction, whether it's climate change, species extinction, Amazon destruction, ocean dead zones. So it's really great that more and more people are...
So you're vegan, Klaus?
Oh, no, I don't eat animals, so yeah, I'm a vegan.
So how do you... Is it possible that you could have a small holding with a cow and you wouldn't have to kill the cow, but you could have the milk from the cow and still be a vegan? Well, you wouldn't be a vegan, obviously, but is there anything... Is that an affront to anything by doing that?
I mean... I don't want to sound too pedagogic or puritanical or anything.
I love pedagogy. Go for it.
The dairy industry, by its very nature, is really, really cruel. And people say the industry doesn't kill, but the sort of cycle of artificial insemination and then milking and then taking the calf away from the cow is so intense. It happens over and over again. It actually cuts the lifespan of a cow.
But what if you just had your own small holding and didn't do any of that nasty stuff? And
it's like the egg thing, isn't it? There's a loophole if you've got your own chickens and
if you've got your own chickens, surely you can have a boiled egg.
It is a little bit of a loophole, I guess. Yeah, you're right. But the trouble is, 99% of or even more of these products that people buy aren't from those situations. So just talking about that kind of, it's a bit of a red herring, I think.
No, you're right. And also, you have to be aware of titles like free range because they're not always as free range as you think.
Yeah, and you know what, though? The great thing is, I don't think we're going to even need to have this debate in 20, 25 years, because the meat we're going to buy from the supermarket, whether we know it or not, whether we like it or not, won't be from animals. It'll be plant-based meat. If you look at the advances in plant-based tech recently, it's really, really compelling. Companies like Beyond Meat and Impossible Foods have been backed by, like, the Twitter executive director, Biz Stone, and Bill Gates, and there's a lot of money going into these companies.
Sure.
They're really kind of building meat from a molecular level using heme and other biochemical techniques. And what they're managing to do is really, really impressive. And honestly, I might sound really crazy when I say this, but I'm really confident in the next 20, 30 years, animal agriculture will be largely kind of phased out.
Yeah, I mean, I did allude to that at the beginning. I can't imagine there will be fields of cows and sheep in 50 years' time. Listen, Klaus, great call. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You take care. Cheers. Klaus in Crystal Palace. Good stuff. I think he's bang on that last point.